Hello and welcome. You are watching News 9 live. After the Sanatana Dharma comment by Udayanidhi Stalin, the Ram temple is now back in focus. If you may recall, it was the Ram temple which had at one point polarized this nation and of course resulted in the demolition of the Babri Masjid in 1992. In a latest comment, Uddhav Thackeray, ex-Chief Minister of Maharashtra, while speaking at a rally in Jalgaon, said that the same situation that had been seen or witnessed during Godhra may be repeated yet again during the inauguration of the Ram temple, which is likely to happen in January 2024, just ahead of the Lok Sabha elections. He said a Godhra-like incident may take place during the return journey of Ram temple inauguration event attendees. Let's listen in to what Uddhav Thackeray had to say.
राम मंदिरासाठी देशभरातून लाखोच्या संख्येने हिंदू बोलवायचे, बस गाड्या ट्रेन सगळ्यातनं यायचं आणि तिकडनं झाल्यानंतर परतताना मध्ये कुठेतरी गोधरा घडवायचा. करू शकतात, हल्ला होऊ शकतो, कोणत्या तरी वस्तीमध्ये बस जाळतील, दगडफेक करतील, माणसं मारतील, पुन्हा देश पेटेल, पुन्हा तेच ते सगळं तेच ते आणि तेच ते पुन्हा घरांच्या होळ्या पेटतील आणि त्या पेटणाऱ्या घरांच्या होळीवरती यांच्या राजकीय पोळ्या ते भासतील.
You see how this is snowballing into a controversy. Many people are saying, come on, Uddhav Thackeray is just shooting in the dark. But my question is, will his shooting in the dark, will that arrow be just his tactic of staying relevant? Or perhaps, who knows, he may once again become the son of his father, Balasaheb Thackeray. To join us on the debate, my colleague Brijesh Pandey is here in the studio, and Kiran Tare, also my colleague, will join us, and Prasad Patil, who's a senior journalist, is joining us. But first up, before I go to the other guests, Brijesh, don't you think that it's a desperate attempt to renew the earlier avatar of the party that was Shiv Sena, and therefore Uddhav Thackeray is doing everything that is possible to kind of stir the hornet's nest, as it were?
Well, I won't call it desperate, but yes, one thing is very clear, Sudha, is that Uddhav Thackeray is trying his hand at all the weapons which had given his father the kind of legacy in the state of Maharashtra. Uddhav now is a very important player as far as the state of Maharashtra is concerned. He has broken his the cords with the Bharatiya Janata Party, which now is the bigger Hindutva force, if I may say so, in the region. And Uddhav is trying to usurp, Uddhav is trying to regain the lost legacy, and is also hinting at the fact that that the BJP, when they talk of Ram Mandir, BJP when they talk of these issues, you never know to the extent they can go to exploit the sentiment in case something like Godhra happens. I think it's a politically a very controversial remark which has been made by Uddhav Thackeray. Going by the kind of reaction, I think the entire day will be buzzing with reactions from BJP and other political parties on what exactly Uddhav Thackeray meant.
Right. Prasad Patil, if I may bring you in here. Prasad Patil, like my colleague said, Brijesh said, that it's a very, very controversial political statement. But also my whole point is that, it is also a kind of warning. When somebody who has had the seat of the chief minister, and we all know the history of what is called the UBT Shiv Sena, digging up stadiums before a cricket match, vandalizing offices, and kind of arson, all kinds of things. When such a statement comes from somebody who has had such a responsible position, don't you think that it is really dangerous, more than anything, to get political mileage? You can't sit there and say, listen, the bogey of Godhra may once again happen.
Yeah, Uddhav is certainly, as Brijesh said, he's trying to. Hello. Yeah, he's trying to, change the image of Shiv Sena, and which is why he has taken this starting line where he is projecting Shiv Sena as an inclusive party, and this Godhra statement is coming from that. And as you rightly said, this is a huge risk that he is taking, because this will prove counterproductive, as he can do his entire Hindutva base. Because if you remember, in 2006, I think it was Banerjee Commission,
Yes,
appointed
indeed.
by Lalu Yadav, Yeah. They concluded that that it was not a subtract, but it was an accident, and that really helped BJP. That kind of attempt to set that narrative really helps BJP. And here also, I think we'll have to wait and see. But in my opinion, he has taken a huge risk by taking this life from Ram Mandir.
All right, Kiran, I want to bring you in here. Kiran, the thing is, if you may recall last Dasera, at his speech, he spoke about how Muslims' rights have to be also protected. He evoked Bilkis Banu. He said during the riots in Mumbai, 92-93, they had seen to it that Muslim homes and those who are helpless, they were protected. Suddenly you saw this man whose party's legacy was only to kind of corner the minorities, not only minorities, South Indians, people from UP, everywhere, suddenly was becoming this messiah for the Muslims. And right now he is actually warning that look, a Godhra-like situation may happening. What is Uddhav Thackeray up to? Does he want a kind of a different avatar now? Don't you think it's too late in the day? Is he one confused politician unable to kind of get himself out of the box that he's gotten into? Kiran Tare.
Yeah, we should also remember one thing, that Sanjay Raut, the right-hand man of Uddhav Thackeray, he had said a few days ago that there will be riots after Ram Mandir's inauguration. So this is not for the first time that someone from Shiv Sena has indicated towards the communal disturbance after the Ram Mandir incident. My understanding is what Uddhav Thackeray is getting out of this. Uddhav Thackeray is trying to paint BJP in a very negative light, in a very bad light. He knows, and everybody knows, that BJP gained from Godhra. In fact, I remember one statement which was made by Shankar Singh Waghela when he was the leader of opposition in Gujarat. And Shankar Singh Waghela had said on the floor of the House that Godhra has given India two prime ministers. One was Morarji Desai and another was Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi was a pracharak in Godhra when he was in RSS early days, but the reference was to the Godhra riots. What Uddhav Thackeray is trying to say, that Uddhav Thackeray has directly alleged that the BJP will stage a communal riot after the inauguration of Ram Temple, which is, I think, which is a more serious charge.
Yeah.
He is not predicting that the riot will happen. He is directly alleging that the BJP will ensure that the riots will happen and it get the political mileage of that riots. I think this is a very serious charge. He also has said there might be another Pulwama. Uddhav Thackeray in the same rally is saying that there might be another Pulwama.
Right.
So in a way, Uddhav is trying to say that BJP can go to any extent to gain votes and get sympathy of the voters. I think those are more serious charges than what Uddhav is trying to earn a political score on BJP.